Alright, I promised another chapter, and here we go. We're entering Prague. Got a loading screen. Sorry that's blank on your end. But here we go.
Looks like the old castle isn't abandoned after all. Gotta keep a low profile. You can't afford any trouble on this one.
So you see, first of all, they finally put Indy's jacket on. Both this game and the previous one, they like to take his jacket off. I think they did that because they realized he's kind of dressed absurdly for some of the hot environments he runs around in. Oh! Whoa! Okay, that didn't go as planned. Hey, pal. Alright. Again, as I mentioned before, there's no explanation of what we're even doing here, unfortunately, in this game. This level has got a lot of cool stuff in it. The thing it really suffers from is sure and get it clobbered this time. Anyway. The thing that characterizes this level is a lot...
That's not gonna work.
...of locked doors. You basically just kind of have to try every door until you find one that'll actually open for you. It's kind of obnoxious. Aside from that, I mentioned dead ends before. It's kind of a perpetual problem with this particular game. But aside from the dead ends, this level is actually a lot of fun. The biggest problem with it is there's simply no explanation for what in the world we're even doing here. Yeah, we don't really know why we came to Prague. Somewhere on a cutting room floor, there's an explanation for why we're even in... Hold on a second. Oh, I thought there was a ledge over there. For why there's even... somewhere on a cutting room floor, there's an explanation for why we are even in this place.
Do you have your papers? Nein, not intimidating enough. Show me your papers now, please. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I only got one bullet in that thing so far. Alright, so anyway. Oh, crap. That's kind of been... There's kind of been a problem. To a lesser extent, that was a problem with the previous game as well. Infernal Machine. But there was at least the beginnings of an explanation of that one, where you would at least understand that, okay, let's see here. You at least understand, like, somebody would come in and say, oh, we found, evidence of part of the machine in Mexico.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
Trying to talk and fight at the same time. So, there would at least be a passing explanation. You were told that
This place is locked up tight. I'll have to find another way into the castle.
So there'd be at least a passing explanation, but in this one, of course, we came to Prague and we're not even told why. And even, you know, the level starts and he's like, oh, I guess the old castle isn't abandoned after all. Well, what castle? I mean, what are we doing here? I've got a Luger now. Of course, you start each level, it takes away all the weapons that you got in the level previously. What the heck is that? It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Huh. See, again, there's all these corners. I keep thinking, well, there's going to be something back there for me. There isn't that time. But, boom. Wrong button, wrong button. So, oh, look at that. Before they moved into the Tomb Raider, can we go up there? No, of course not. Before they moved into the Tomb Raider style games, they had point and click adventures. I've mentioned them before. Fate of Atlantis was, I think, is regarded by many as one of the best point and click adventures ever made. And I've played it. I've played it through. And, you know, I mean, it's a genre that people have found all kinds of problems with, but it was just, whatever else you might complain about with on that game, it had such a good story. And you come away from it just thinking that, if nothing else, was a wonderful Indiana Jones story. You know, and of course there's globetrotting in it, but it all makes good sense. You know why he's going where he does.
Not too much more of this, I hope.
Just keep your eyes open.
Maybe when I'm
That's
done
not
here,
gonna work.
Herr Göring will give me that riding crop he promised me.
Testing something. Okay. Some of these are switches. Apparently not. Hold on. Okay, some of these are switches. There we go. A table leg. Gosh, thanks. That's just what I wanted. Yeah. All right. Whoa, shoot. table leg. Yeah, I hate this part. It's kind of interesting that in Indiana Jones games, they've always tried to incorporate some kind of fighting naturally. Oh, I thought I wasn't that close. I'm trying to talk to you while I'm doing this. So with, that's not so bad. With Fate of Atlantis and also the one that came before that, there was a, okay, I'm gonna have to stop talking for a minute here. I'm not gonna, this is gonna be even worse than usual. Ow! Still got whacked. Oh.
Times like this, I realize I should have kept that teaching job.
These ones are even like, their animation's all funky. It makes them even harder to figure out where they are. Hey, what's up with that? Why are we now getting attacked by cartoon blades after we got attacked by some... Oh. So, yeah, now we can hit the fountain. They're generous enough to give us a fountain after that. So in Fate of Atlantis, Fate of Atlantis, but then before that there was a point-and-click adventure based on Last Crusade. Both of them had kind of this fighting element kind of worked into them, where you could kind of...
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
Used up my bullets. Oh wait, that's my revolver. It's not even the gun I wanted to use. It's got the same hotkey for both pistols. So in Last Crusade, the fighting was kind of complicated and kind of hard. In Fate of Atlantis, they simplified it, but they oversimplified it. They went too far. Basically, you just had to press one button over and over again, and you'd win every fight. I've mentioned before that after they went to the Tomb Raider clones, we had, what's the game called? I keep getting the name. Oh, I hate this part. Okay. Last time I was doing this and thought I was recording when I actually wasn't. I died here. Yeah, see, I gotta jump and whip that. I'm gonna have to shut up, because if I'm talking while I do this, I'm gonna miss it. Anyway, what I was trying to get around to, this is the first game in the Indiana Jones franchise where the fighting is really cool.
That's not gonna work.
You kidding me? Oh. Well, I think we know what to do here. Okay. What we got here? Alright. I go over there, what happens? Dead end. Okay. And I know that I don't know a whole lot about games, so some of you watching this might know more about this company than I do. There's a company called... Okay. There's a company called The Collective, which made, I believe, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer game, and they worked with LucasArts, which I think is now defunct, to... oh, man. To make this, and that's why the fighting is good. That's what I was trying to get around to while I was practically killing myself. So yeah, well, as soon as Indy started fighting like Buffy, he could fight. Okay, I'm honestly not quite sure which way I'm trying to go here. That doesn't look very likely. I think they need to go down probably an inch. Okay. Question is whether I need to go down a little more or just go for it. Oh, just go for it. Oh.
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn! Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
This ain't working. Son of a... Okay, well, I should have shot them, obviously, but, I mean, obviously what I wanted you to do is have a shootout in this hall, but I'm a rebel, I break the rules. Plus now I'm all loaded up on bullets. I'll still be healthy enough if I get a sip of water, which I think I will in the very near future. Because I think there's a fountain here somewhere. Oh, look. That looks healthy. Sure, there's no reason I shouldn't drink this water. Oh, come on. That's it. Now this one always confuses me because there's what they want you to do, and then there's what I think they let you do by mistake. I don't think you're actually supposed to be able to jump up there. Okay, hold on. This is a puzzle, obviously, and I always forget how to do it, and then I get stuck. If you ever get the chance... Oh, there's another switch up here. Okay. If you ever get the chance to play Fate of Atlantis, do it, because it's a great game. What am I trying to get to, anyway? Pull a switch. Okay, let's pull another switch. Okay. I think I was supposed to swing up onto this thing, but I was actually capable of jumping to it. Yeah. Did I mention bad game design? I think I've said bad game design once or twice in here. Again, the fighting really redeems it. I need more punch-outs. Yeah, that was one feature of... That was one feature of Fate of Atlantis that didn't work out so well. But my goodness, the story. The story was so cool. Like, I mean, just the way it fit together, and the way all the globe-trotting in Fate of Atlantis made sense. You know, everywhere you go in the world, like, you know, there's some crazy scientist you want to talk to who's in Barbados. Or, I see. You know, things like that. And, I'm supposed to have to jump down onto that. Doesn't look like a safe drop to me. Red. Oh. Oh, nope. Too far. Oh, well. So, or you go to Paris to find another guy, or, you know, the explanation for how the various artifacts you're trying to find got to the parts of the world that they're in, or at least, I mean, the whole thing is conspiracy history, of course, because it's Indiana Jones, but it's all, it all actually makes sense. And kind of one of the, they made that. One of the artifacts you go to get, there's a bunch of MacGuffins in it. There's lots of cool artifacts. One of them, which I just thought was especially cool, was this Lost Dialogue of Plato, which has a bunch of information, you know, about Atlantis in it, and in addition to, you know, one of the coolest ideas in it is that there's this translation error where every number in there is off by a factor of 10, either smaller or larger than what's printed.
The cowardly American is hiding around here somewhere.
And that figures into the plot. Okay. All right. So, all right. What truck was that? I wasn't paying close enough attention. There is, obviously there's a machine gun out there, and we want to get it, and we want to basically run over there and grab it and start shooting these guys. There's going to be a whole lot of these guys. They are, I'm just going to go for it. They are, however, going to be armed with pistols. So,
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
This ought to...
oh, crud!
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen. Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
Indy! All of a sudden I can't aim.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
What the? Where are you? Find this guy. Good thing I can take multiple bullets.
Boom.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
Hey! Ooh, I'm almost out of bullets.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen. Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
Nope. Other three.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen. tötet ihn!
Okay, the music changed, so I must be out of enemies. I kind of like it that he breathes harder the more hurt he is. After taking several bullets... There's a med kit. Save until I need it. So anyway, yeah, I don't have the best game strategy here. I run around and shoot stuff. I think I got all the guns. The thing that people disappear.
I wonder why those goons were so interested in this well.
I don't think there's anything around here I missed. I don't think there is. Of course, that'll be locked.
That's not going to work.
All I care about is there water down the well, and are there sharks in it? And yes, there will be sharks. Water. There's probably goodies down there somewhere. I really don't want to go back down there for them. I'll give him credit for it. There really is kind of an internal logic to this castle. I mean, some things like, why was that switch up out in the middle of nowhere? Some of that stuff's kind of crazy, but there is actually a layout to this place, and it makes a kind of sense. A kind of sense. All right. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Apparently full up on bullets there. We could get in there, except those curtains are invincible. Yeah, not exactly fully destructible environments. Something I would have liked to have shown you, except it didn't happen this time. There's a really funny error right here. It only happens if you end up fighting in this corner. It's like this wet bar appears out of nowhere. I'm not kidding. That was one fragile chair. What the? Oh, it opened. Before we do that, do this.
That's not going to work.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did I mention dead ends in this game? Yeah, dead ends. Hey, pal.
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn!
You're darn right. Oh, where'd you come from? Oops. I'm doing combo moves on the wall. Certainly having a lot more trouble fighting than usual. I need to use more bullets because I'm all full up. Take a look around here before anything else. Of course, you can grab any of these chairs, so I probably should take more advantage of the environment here. I don't really want to go down there and try that. I'm pretty sure you can't get through any of these. Oh, wait a second. The door that opened, where did it go? Oh, wait, this is the door that... Okay, yeah, I'm getting myself turned around. Sorry, never mind me. Don't mind me. One thing I think they didn't... Oh, really? Okay. Oops. Okay. This place I came from is down here. Whoa! That'll teach ya. So where was I? Anyway, the I do not remember what I was talking about. So anyway, yes, you can do some trick moves with the whip. You just saw that. Okay, here we go again. There's a lot of whippage in this particular. Oh, really? Okay, this is another one we're going to have to jump for it. And of course, if we fall, I think we're dead. Oops, wrong pistol. Oh, okay.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Alright, this part's kind of fun. There is, of course, as you might guess, a kind of little... Oh, a torch. This little puzzle here.
Not good. I need an edge.
Why? You've taken out this many guys before. So anyway, you can fight these guys if you're so inclined, but this is more fun.
One filthy American and we're supposed to be scared? That von Beck saloon.
Von Beck, that's his name.
Maybe we can play cards later, yeah? Nein, you took all my money last time.
Not sure I shouldn't keep sneaking. Are they gonna notice me? I remember when Crystal Skull came out. I mean, amongst the many other problems with that movie, one of the complaints was kind of that the whole extraterrestrial thing didn't fit the ambiance of...
Time to do a little redecorating.
Of Indiana Jones. And I think there's some truth to that. I think you could debate like kind of the idea that Indy's always involved in... I'm going to go down there first. Indy's always kind of involved in the, you know, whatever the mythos is of the time. So, you know, he's fighting Nazis, he's in the British Raj, and then the 50s come in naturally. What's he doing? Well, you know, alien abduction was a thing then. So, naturally, he gets involved in that. Throwing knife. Why would one of these guys have a throwing knife? So, one of the things this particular game does... oh, come on. It's not even... doesn't even recognize that as a door. I think this goes...
That's not gonna work.
Okay, again, just locked doors everywhere.
That's not gonna work.
can't Indiana Jones open a flipping door?
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
This particular game, not yet, but later, starts to integrate elements of like Hong Kong fantasy chopsaki movies. Like you're fighting Chinese gangs who can like throw glowing skeletons at you, that kind of thing. And I could probably argue whether that really fits Indiana Jones either. I mean, it's kind of it's different in tone. I mean, obviously, Indiana Jones has always been fantasy, but it's different in tone from what you get in the. I'm supposed to go here. I'm not actually quite sure where I'm. Not quite sure where I'm. Okay, obviously I've been there, so the only place left is. Right. It's a little too far, but we'll try it. So. It's almost like you go from playing Indiana Jones to playing Big Trouble in Little China. You know, the befuddled American sidekick with Chinese guys who are, you know, doing magic, fantasy, kung fu magic.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
Oh. Hey, guys.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
Ow, dang! Now I find a metal pipe. Good. Yeah, now you guys are really going to get it. Maybe I'll take that in case I need more of them. Where's my hat?
It's full. It's full.
Okay, I can't take the ammo. I got too many bullets. Oh, wait a minute. Is this right? Son of a... Dang it! Please tell me you're not locked again. Please tell me you're not locked again. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I swung up here. Came in here. What is in here? Oh.
Jackpot.
Library key. Okay. Which one is the library door? Is that the library, or is this the library? Okay.
That's not gonna work.
Are you kidding me? Ah, that's the library. Okay. Like I said, a lot of doors. I hear a fountain. One of the things you gotta wonder is why these guys are just like wandering around this place. I seriously need to get a new combat. Nope.
That's not gonna work.
Of course it's not. Why would it work? Dead end. Oh wait, is there anything? No, no. No, no, no. Sorry. E is the use key, and so it's also what you use to press against walls. So I was trying to see if there was like a book on the shelf that would come off. Yeah.
Der Amerikaner!
Oh, he's got a liquor bottle of his own, does he? Start using the chairs more. I just realized something. No, I guess there is room for a chimney. Never mind. Okay, so we can use this. We need to clear out the riffraff.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen.
I mean, a nice backswing there. Call this quits soon. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's getting past my bedtime. Anyway, not that I have a bedtime. Let me guess.
That's not gonna work.
Of course not. Okay, so this is obviously up. Come on. There we go. Ah. Naturally. Oh.
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn!
Okay. So you can probably see what's going on here. At least get an idea. You don't actually have to swing across on that because you can do this. Now, you'll notice there's nothing, that's not even treating that as a door. That's a secret that's going to open later. So we'll worry about it later.
A fake bookshelf. This place is full of surprises. It looks like there's something missing here.
Did I get hurt? He seems kind of hunched. Alright. Now I can't reach that from here. Oh. I thought he'd just crawl all the way around. Alright. Okay, so obviously we're looking for something that goes in the fake bookshelf. Yeah, I thought so. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I just want to look around a bit before I do that. I can't get in there without dropping down from above. I don't think we can go up. Let's see here. Okay. Not sure. Not sure if we need to pull this or not. No, it's already pulled.
That's not going to work.
Also, I know they're all locked, but I can't resist the doors. I can't resist trying the doors. Man. Like, I keep thinking, they won't be locked this next time I try.
That's not going to work.
What? That's funny. I really thought we were trying to get over here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfectly natural place for a switch. Whoa. Now you can see that's opened up down there. Don't actually think. It's not, no, that's too far.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, sorry, like I said, I can't resist. Oh no, no, ow! Well, I think that's it for me. Funny thing is, I really thought I had that jump. That wasn't, yeah, I thought I had that one. All right, all right. I'm going to call that for now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I guess next time I do this, we'll be starting over again in the library. Maybe I'll get up to that point and start the recording then, so you don't have to watch me through that whole thing. But anyway, I am done for the night. So thank you for watching, and this is me signing off.